going to be easy. But they've got a lot of firepower to work for them. Now they got smokes for the cross. They're going to be able to get on towards site. That's a huge pick to find from Denis to start to whittle away their numbers. That's what they want to do. They want to make this so that once the pistols get closer, they don't have the numbers to back them up. Still 2v2, and the site lost. This bomb can be planted, and faven and spiidi are actually going to completely abandon their angles. Back off. Keep one player in towards CT and wait for faven to get positioned towards catwalk to attempt to retake.
Oh, peeking into the spawn. Oh, okay. That is ambitious from Tizian. Immediately punished by spiidi. Leaving it now all on Keto. He's on that corner. He's not actually playing back far with the USP. Instead, wants to find them as they're attempting to cross. And at least in the case of spiidi, does. The issue is now that bomb not in the greatest of positions. It's not being stuck, but faven was trying to creep out the entire time. And now it's Keto instead who's got to get his head down. I don't know how he hangs on so well. The body's blocking. I don't know if it was there from his perspective or not, but that would have made it quite difficult. Yeah, unfortunately, there just is no time. Did they even buy up a kit initially?
No.
It's just not worth a comment, really. Dexter's scout kill is worth a comment, though. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to give them really anything, as the bomb has already gone down on B. I mean, they can give the retake a go, but they don't have a kit, and it's always going to be a tough retake on towards B. Even smoked off for now. And the molly as well down. Yeah, I mean, save the weapons, try and do some damage again in this next round.
It is pretty crazy, even with the numbers advantage, that they're just going to say, no. Actually, I think they're still going to go for it. They're still sticking around. They want to at least keep them all in towards the site so they all go up with the boom.
Yeah. I mean, if you can do the damage, I suppose.
And that push up, that's going to be enough. That's going to be enough. Now you got a 5-on-3. You don't have a kit, though, so they're not going to win the time. They're still just going to stick around to do the damage. That's crazy. Tizian died a bomb. He does indeed. Tabsen's the only survivor. One player makes it through. They get to pick through the corpses. There's the smoke. That's got to draw a player back through. Certainly. Certainly. spiidi's actually committed in. He's going to get none. Lots of damage, but he'll burn alive. Faven, though, is there for the trade, but only one, and that's not good enough. Even with the health damage done, they don't have the nades to capitalize. They don't have the mollies to capitalize. This is such a tough retake now. Bomb's going to go down. They're going to go for it because they know they got so close, and they're going to find the first. That's huge. Player out in the open, though, but it's exchanged. They didn't realize he was in the tunnels? They didn't realize he was in the tunnels. But the kill did come through. There it is. Degster gets the defuse. Degster gets the round. And Sprout are on the board. Just barely, though, Dean. faven's going to get some opportunities here as they come around. Time to make up for his MP9 blunder earlier. He's mollied out. That shot connects with 2, but it only does damage. Now he's got a teammate to support. There are going to be multiple players coming through. faven hits 1. The op shot comes back. Keto is dropped as well. faven going for more. faven controlling from the car. They can't dig him out. Finally, they do. Tizian brings it back to a 2v2. Did that allow enough time for his teammates to get in position? One player on site who peeks back over, and that's huge. Big blinded up kill for Denis. Now a player close by, but it's an op against an MP9. And from this range, the MP9 has its day. Op retrieved. Sprout touch. Watch. We got a presence out towards car. That is Degster, who's been on fire. Now he needs to be. This is sort of the ultimate test of an opper. If you play it well, it looks so good. If you don't, things can fall apart. He's already got 1 kill. Been pushed back by flashes. Has Denis there for support as well. Denis now working into the elevator position. There's only 2 players out now, and Denis wants to put him down. He's going to get shots, but not kills. An HE here would be wonderful, but they've got none at hand. XANTARES in mid could be very dangerous. Keeping it close. XANTARES gets that kill towards mid. Now it's a 2v2. This is winnable. Tabsen with the scout. Oh, no. That looked like it was on. It was not indeed, and spiidi puts him down. Now it's just XANTARES to try and hold from catwalks. They know where he's at. They have a pretty good idea. He's been tagged down. He's backing off. Is he going to give this up? Sticking on the defuse. Op holding the angle. This should be the round win, and indeed Degster does hit it, and Sprout will climb into the lead.
There's a smoke as well. It unfortunately doesn't cover all of it, of course, and the spam on the AUG is perfect. spiidi even getting the second kill there as they were attempting to retrieve the bomb, and suddenly it's all on XANTARES. He hasn't been having a great time so far. This would be when Big need him to step up. This would be a perfect time to do it.
He's tucked in towards Goose. They're trying to pluck and roast this bird. No Molotovs, no smoke, so they don't have anything to clear him out of the angle by brute force. They're going to have to do it with the guns. They're giving him a lot of time as well. They were hoping for a peek. They're trying to clear out car. I think that's what they're most cautious of, and without the utility, they can't confirm it. Now they know its spot. There's the swing. There's the kill. Nice shot from Denis. spiidi and Denis, it always feels like we come down to that dynamic duo to try and close out rounds, and they're so consistently good at it. Can the op be retrieved? Denis is going looking for it.
He have, but I think he's been on 17 for a few rounds now. Oh, spiidi getting spammed to bits. Faven as well took some damage elsewhere, but I mean, it doesn't seem to matter. It is all of the frags for Sprout.
There we go. They tried to go for the mid split, and it seemed like there was a bit of an antidote. 3 players over towards the B side was the answer. Just more firepower pointed their way. Now they're going to be coming up cap, but it's Degster, the man we were talking about, who's holding the card position instead of faven now. Gonna drop some utility to try and buy space. He's got 1. He spotted the second. He's looking for it. He's got the kill as well. Degster, don't miss those. And that's going to be the last. Right. Now we got the glorious sounds of carnage. Look at this push. We had it in the first half. But now it's happening again. This time it's Big doing it. We got a player all the way through. Tabsen is taking the flank. He's going to be pushing into the longhouse just now. Are they ready for this? They're actually watching for it, but it doesn't matter. He's still going to get 1. And meanwhile, 2 more have come down long. This is a big problem for Sprout. They just cannot win these duels on the pistol. And the bomb's now dropped out in the open, so they're going to have to fight to recover it. Degster will succeed in doing so. They've got a flash to potentially go for this peak and recover. That's what they're going to use it for. They want to press forward or they want to back out. Oh, blinded. Doesn't matter. Degster still gets another. And he's the last man surviving. He's already got 3 kills to his name. This would be the ace. He's got it! Degster, a pistol ace to win it!
Say the audio sometimes doesn't hold up too well, as well as the picture itself. But yeah, it was the deagle, I believe. Tabsen, okay, second headshot. Had a few chances even to try and find himself another one there. But there is a follow-up with Keto in the same position, and it wasn't expected, so he's gonna go ahead and come out and get himself a few shots off to eventually get that kill. And suddenly it's a 4-on-2. Big, they have a chance of stealing this one back if Degster doesn't step up for an ace or at least a few kills with the help of dycha.
Okay, here comes the pressure up by the grain bags.
Oh.
There's the hit, damage done. There's the kill as well. They just cannot kill Keto. Finally, dycha has it, but now dycha is alone. 1v3. Pressure on. Smoke to cover off catwalk. Knows there's a player close. Gets that player. Does he expect the second? No, not at all. Tizian finishes them off with a shot to the dome. Control. Looks like they maybe want to go through mid pressure on towards B, but 2 players are hedged towards this side. So the question is, can they take down XANTARES without losing lives? The answer is yes. Big kill. Now huge pressure on Keto, who will alleviate that pressure with a swift kill of his own, and he can back out and play retake with his teammates. They're not getting through just yet. The molly will secure it. Ooh. He does so much damage, though. Nearly takes down Degster as well. What on earth? The bomb will be planted.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, Degster, you madman here. 2 coming from catwalk, 1 coming from the CT side. That's a big kill for XANTARES. And Tabsen follows it. Despite the lack of position, they've taken those first couple of kills, and now this is very much wide open. The AWP has to secure it. Degster can't do it. This is the round where he falters, and 1 kill is not enough for faven. That's a defuse on. That's a huge round win and a massive retake in an unfavorable situation. Now it's rifles coming in. There's not a lot of utility. There's a bit for both sides. That's a huge shot for dycha. And he's going to drop a molly as well to secure it. Burning alive. No, Tizian can't get away. 2 HP. He just makes it away, but he is lightly singed. He is charcoal grilled. He is blackened. See if he can make it out. Going to try and cross. There's the hop through. There's the kill. Faven
allowed to creep out mid. The rotation seemed incredibly slow from Big when they got the advantage as well. I guess they were like, it's been handled pretty well, so we don't need to. Well, pistols don't do much. It's a massacre on mid. All the bodies stacked up. It does not go well. And there we go. 1 round.
They control from tunnels. They control from the door. They know they can't come through. They're going to get their guys here. They're going to throw the utility like they're retaking B, and they're going to kill both of them. That's the game plan. Now, you leave 1 guy behind to make sure you didn't miss something and someone how you're going to get defused. But there's the first kill. We got 1 player back of sight. They don't even get anything. Nothing coming for Big. It's time for everyone else to shine. Degster wants this duel with the player. Tabsen gets 1, but Degster answers it back. That's the dynamic op on the other side, making his presence known. Tizian down for the count. Even numbers still, and they start to take catwalk. This is going to be very difficult. Tabsen has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. His teammates are coming through, but are they going to be here in time? Yes, it seems they will. Now a 3-on-2, well positioned, ready for this. That shot missed. But a molly will slow them ever further. Time ticking down. Big, happy to toy with them, happy to whittle away these numbers, and it's Tabsen to do it again. Now Denis in a 1v3 to try and take them to map 3, and it's not going to happen. We're getting more over it. Pop up to do damage. There's no easy answers here for Sprout. They're going to try and make their move. They're going to smoke for the cross. Here's the spam coming in from Tabsen. Try and do a little tickle damage. Set up Tizian. Tizian is pushed forward by the molly, but they didn't hear it. They didn't hear it. He does get the kill, but there's an answer from the Molotov. Now a little bit of a tag with 2-on-2. This is much better than it was a moment ago. Denis can't get away. He's mollied out. He's going to be dropped. He's got the shot. Denis. Wild. And spiidi will finish it off. So Sprout, they're not down and out yet.
No, he actually ends up going back through the Molotov. Took quite a lot of damage from that. Faven doesn't really seem to care. There's a smoke down in tunnels, though.
They get the back to side player, and that's another huge kill in towards mid, but spiidi's holding strong. He needs more. He's not quite going to have it. Tabsen brings it to a 2v2. The health isn't there for Big, but they have control to B site and a player deep into tunnels. So that bomb's gone down. Still a bit of utility to work with to maybe facilitate a peek, but likewise, there's something going for Sprout. Be working their way up towards the door. One player tucked back of sight. One player deep in the tunnels. Op in both of their hands. That's interesting. Tabsen going to the op instead of the rifle here. Wanting that one-shot potential, and syrson trying to go for the flank. He gets caught out. It's all on to Tabsen now. Can he have it? No! Yes! He does have the first shot. He's looking for more. He's down on health, and he's out! No, but a little bit delayed. Defuse is there for D-Hell. We're getting more OT here, D. Much. Degster has been a star before, but it's spiidi whose number is going to be called immediately, and he's going to catch the first. Nicely done with the rifle. He's going to be able to get the one as Tabsen over the smoke claims him, and now the bomb has made its way over towards site. The plant in, this is a pretty hopeless retake with 2 offs. It's going to be so tough. Flashbangs, all they have to work with. No smokes to isolate, perhaps long, or the site itself. No Molotovs, certainly to clear positions. It's all falling apart here, and you can see how hesitant they are to move forward, hoping that someone will peek into them, give them something, because they would love to take a ranged duel, and it's just not working. Faven will eventually take one, but too much time has been whittled off. They cannot realistically hope to battle through this. Obviously, there's no sense in saving, but they're going to go out with deagles and give it the old college try. Just don't know that that's going to amount to much. Keto has one. Tabsen's just waiting to finish off the other, but syrson will beat him to the XANTARES sees one. Does he hit the timing shot? No, not quite. He's going to reposition to play from window instead. If they try and lurk out through the smoke. Drops one of his own. He's watching that right side. They're going to come around. There's one. Popping for the second, expecting him to come from the other angle, but he doesn't. Instead, XANTARES just goes back to the well, gets one more. No problem there. 3 big kills.
It was just fading out. I heard a tiny bit of it. It was fading out.
From the game. We got another duel going on here, and that's going to be tizian who comes out on top. This has been the story of the Titan Oppers. 42 kills for degster, 39 for syrson, by far outstripping their comrade. But now it's time for the rest of the team to come alive. Try and get us through. Try and get us over the line. Good shot for syrson. His teammates burning alive, but somehow escapes. tizian gets away with 1 point of health. Tabsen puts down Denis, and now it's looking very good for Big in this first round of the 3rd period of overtime indeed.
It seems to always go like that. Have they won the first round of each of the overtime so far?
Well, no, Sprout won the first of the first. No? Maybe?
No, I think Big won the first of the first.
I don't know anymore.
Because Sprout had to come back from
Sprout won the first of the Vertigo overtime.
Yeah, but I mean, here on this one so far, I think Big have been able to start off each of the overtimes on a good note and then still end up kind of struggling a little bit. This round could still be pulled back, to be fair, for Sprout. It's not quite over yet, but they are in a pretty difficult 2-on-4, but they're hitting the shots, and syrson, for once, apparently isn't.
Dycha, I mean, with that, I think he just split the difference between his legs. D has been unreal, but too close up. Dycha can't get that bomb down. He's going to kill everybody. He doesn't care about planning. Got 4 kills. This is going to be an ace. 25 seconds. He's got it as well. Dycha stands up tall. Allow for a bomb plant. Still don't have the numbers. They got the real estate. Molly slows them for a bit. Tabsen wants to get the numbers punched in. Faven could go for the jump if that happens. He actually gets beamed with a smoke. Did that give away the noise cue? Do they realize he's here?
I think so,
Doesn't seem like they do just yet, but it does block said smoke from blocking CT. Now they got the room to rumble. They got the bomb. Operating as a bit of a 5th man. spiidi, though, will whittle away their numbers further. Here's going to be the shots as well. The deagle, everything's turning up for the CT side. Sprout look like they're going to seal it, and indeed they are. We're getting nuked, folks. We're getting one more map between Sprout and Big. We couldn't decide it here on Dust2. Sprout did enough to bring us through. Both games have had overtime. Both of these games have been delivering. We need one more, Dean.